checks in with our loyal viewers with the broadcast from Brooklyn, the home of the Nets, Barclays Center. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. Today's game continues this Brooklyn Nets homestand. So far this season has been very disappointing, still without a win, and we're weeks into November.
First team foul.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul.
Well, KD still a net after asking for a trade. The team looked, but didn't feel a deal was there. And Durant will continue to play, but you feel like this story could drag on until the trade deadline or beyond.
Now here's Simmons. Nobody near Irving. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons.
Going right back at them. Kyrie answers with a three of his own. Woo.
Outside, Green. Offensive rebound. Here's Şengün. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Irving attacking. And the rejection by Smith. Poke loose. Down low. Outside for KD. Back to Harris. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Smart dish by Durant, giving it away to a guy with a quality look.
To the paint. Here's Smith. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. And KD's got the ball here for the Nets. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Rockets team.
And just couldn't make the most of their meetings last year. Ended up splitting the season series.
Inside. Stolen by Durant. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Green.
First team.
That is his first foul of the game. Durant feeling it out a bit. Well, in a new season, there are some players, Richard, that hit the ground running. And there are others, as you well know, that take a while to get going. Which, I know what camp you fell into, but what would you say? Did you take a while to get going, or were you ready to go?
It was both. There was one where it was like I struggled to get going and really get a rhythm, and there's others that I was just ready to go and locked in. As your environment changes, so does your success. And so sometimes as your environment changes, you got to figure out how to be successful in it.
Wow, good insight. To the inside. Here's Şengün. And nothing is falling for him right now. And out of bounds as the Rockets gain possession. A slow start here for Houston in this one. They trail by 7. Moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team. Now that James Harden has left Houston, can we appreciate the 8 years he just had with the Rockets? He was an all-star every season in Clutch City.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And you mentioned it, looking at the accomplishments for Harden in Houston, I mean, absolutely incredible.
Yeah, look, 8 seasons, and let's go down the list. 6 first-team All-NBA selections, an MVP, 3 scoring titles. Harden carried that franchise at times. Nearly got Houston to the finals, just ran into some tough luck. Yeah, and also the Warriors. They are tough luck.
They are. He also had the right coach, didn't he? The right coach at the right time for the right play. Rockets trailed by 11. Will it go? Second shot opportunity. The shot, no good. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to the Raptors.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
They never settled in defensively, and it cost them.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. To the middle. Here's Sharp. And it's denied. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. .59 seconds left to play in the first. Here's O'Neal. Outside, Martin. The kick out to Matthews. And some nice passing there by Houston. That one goes. Count it.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Here's Sharp. And again, it's the Nets missing. Rockets trail by 7. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Back to Washington. Here's Martin. And the rejection by Curry. Pass to O'Neal. Now Mills. Back to O'Neal. Here's Sumner. And again, it's the Nets missing. And that does it for the first quarter. Nets lead by 7. 2K Sports back in a moment.
Here to put on the show,
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets. Pass to Garuba. Back to Smith. Porter in the corner. Fires the 3. That shot off. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. And it goes down 2 points.
Look, Kyrie doesn't need any encouragement to just do what he does because that's the type of handle that he has. He's going to go out there and he's going to show everyone what he's capable of every night.
Substitution for the Rockets.
Pass to Simmons. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Great Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robinson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
Back to Smith. And Smith gets double teamed. And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11 range. So great bloodlines.
When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
Together and make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets Kids Dance Team.
Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Durant inside. He's off from 17 feet. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now, Jalen Green is on a mission. He says, every time I step on the floor, I always have something to prove to who's ever in those stands. A lot of people will hate on me or have their opinions. I'm just going to think about that when I step on the floor. I'm going to prove everybody wrong. Kevin?
That's a great chip to keep on his shoulder. David, thanks. And it's Eric Gordon with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Nets making a change here. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Now a timeout called by Houston.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And Coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense. Shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
All right, man. Who needs it?
Gordon deciding where to go with it.
Let me hear ya. Thanks. Please give a big round
Here's
of applause
Christopher.
for your next
He's still scoreless so far in this one.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Pass to Claxton. And that one is stuffed right through.
We sometimes forget how silent Irving is when it comes to his passing. Great find there.
And it's Josh Christopher with the foul.
His first personal.
That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Ben Simmons.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Durant, that's good.
Slick shot by Durant. Gets the pass and is in his motion a second later.
Smith goes back up. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Here's KD. Şengün with the rebound.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Christopher, that's good.
Assist.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Şengün is a guy that works ultra hard at his craft. Being a bit undersized at the center position, you know what? That's what you got to do sometimes.
Back to Green. To the inside. Here's Şengün. That shot is off. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. They've led by as many as 11 points. Hey, Richard, how about Şengün? This guy stands out when he's out on the court.
Yeah, he sure does. All due to his work ethic. Plays quick inside and makes the most of his floor time. A couple more years and this team could be a standout.
Back to Green. Pass to Smith. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Smith's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, Simmons. Irving from long range. Rebound by Christopher.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And it's Gordon missing.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there. Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And just a shade over 70% from the line a season ago. That's an area I'm sure he wants to improve. Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark. by that. This is why coaches talk.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Back right after this. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. GA, the Houston Rockets coming off back-to-back losing seasons. And that has been tough for that franchise and for the city.
And Kevin, no doubt it affects the team's morale. It's hard to find the positive and see the road ahead, but listen, you got to stay strong and focus on just getting better every day.
To the paint. Here's Şengün.
And how about Porter Jr.'s court awareness? Excellent job finding the open man with the pass.
Irving can't hit. Rockets trailed by 7. Pass to Porter. Can't hit that one. Simmons with the defensive effort. And Simmons has got the ball here for the Nets. And it's Houston on the break. And it's sent back by Irving.
How about that block from Irving there? Getting the timing just right on the defense.
Nets leading by 7. Back to Durant. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway.
Off to a bit of a slow start in the second half. 0 for 3 so far.
And that one's good. Green's got 7 points.
The blinding speed of Green really turns on the Jets in transition. It's impressive to watch.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Timeout called the Rockets. You spent 2 seasons, Richard, with LeBron James in Cleveland. What was it like to play with LeBron?
Well, I like to think that LeBron was playing with me the entire time. That's the way I viewed it, but it was amazing.
I should have reworded that. I'm sorry. My mistake.
Thank you. I think LeBron James was outstanding to play with just from a camaraderie standpoint, and he always wanted to make the right pass, which, you know, for pundits, they complain about it, but for a teammate, you love it. You love playing with a guy that tries to play the right way night in and night out.
His understanding of the game must be off the charts, correct?
It is so ridiculous the way that he just sees the game before it's happening. He is easily one of the smartest players that I have ever been around. And it's encouraging to watch Green knock down the triple. Needs to keep doing this.
Outside Irving. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5 for 8 night shooting.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found. And after all the drama and wanting out, Kyrie Irving remains a net. Feels like a bit of a farewell tour, but winning can heal all, and you never know what the future may hold, especially with Kyrie.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. The Nets have tremendous talent, of course, but there have been some challenges. Katie says, I know the fans have high expectations for us, but if you're a fan, you'll appreciate Nets basketball and what we're trying to build, and you'll follow us along this journey because you never know what may happen. Kevin, back to you.
Great. David, thank you.
Minutes to play. Third quarter.
Pass to Gordon. Porter with it. Edwards defending. And here is Washington. And some nice passing there by Houston. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off. Right block shot.
Nice work there to get a body, seal off his man, and collect the glass. That is textbook.
Here's Irving. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Pass to Smith. Outside Gordon. Back to Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Every timeout a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Let's hear it for the Brooklyn Nets.
Mills with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Sharp. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Washington, that's good.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Curry. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Curry's got his first 2 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
A rebound by the Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. There's the drive.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Inside. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, terrific play right there. Great strip to finish through the contact.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
Pass to Garuba. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets looking at a 13-point lead heading into
46. The Rockets, 33.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Brooklyn has possession. This is the most they've led by 13 points. Pass to Claxton. Second chance shot. Lays it up and puts it in. Claxton's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Nets.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Here's Irving. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Green deciding where to go with it. Sweet move. It's hauled in by Claxton.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
Here's Irving. Good for his 9th make and just 12 shots. That's an even 75% shooting.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball.
Substitutions on the court.
Outside, Porter. Pass to Smith. And Durant sends it back.
A tremendous defender. Durant's length can cause major issues for the offense.
Here's Irving. Over Porter. The second effort. And Irving with the lay-in. Good. Irving's got 12 points here in the second half. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Nets. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Green, no luck.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game. Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
And here's KD for three.
He knocked down a three in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Smith with a wide open look. Buries it from three-point range.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
And there's the call on Kevin Porter.
Second personal foul.
That's foul number 2 for him. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter.
What a ruthless move by Durant, dealing a big blow to the opponent's morale with that three-point answer.
Houston.
Now a timeout called by Houston. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making six figures to play basketball. You wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
And here are the Nets. They're on an 11-3 run. Here's Claxton. They get the rebound. Simmons.
And forget the pretty offensive skills. Simmons using his length to get some gritty points on that play.
Porter inside. Out to Smith. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
A nice shot by Irving.
This is just one of those blow-up nights for Kyrie. So lethal when he's feeling his best.
Driving the lane. And it's Washington missing.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Nets.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Kyrie Irving.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
4 on the shot clock. Pass to Marjanovic. He can't get that one to fall. Nice defense from KD. And Boban Marjanovic picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams changing it up here. High post, KD. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's KD. Again, the Nets for 2.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
You have to love their effort. This game wasn't handed to them. They took it. Breakdown for the defenders, and you can't ask for an easier bucket than that.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one.